Welcome to Absolute Legends. I am Paul Fraser. I'm Pete. I'm back. I have a little bit of a problem. I had a technical issue with some audio, so this should have been dealt with about 2 weeks ago. But this is a weekly rotation from the 2nd of September all the way through to the 8th. Again, another interesting week this week. I've had some oldies, some newies, well, fairly newies, and stuff that is pretty much right for this time of year where it's really hit and miss with the weather. Like 5 minutes ago, it was raining. Now it's sunshine, and I look silly because I've got a massive oversized hoodie. But as always, we're going to crack on to this week, and I'll tell you what I've been wearing this week. So as always, let's crack on in with Monday. Right, Monday, and I went with one I haven't worn probably at least a couple of years, and I looked at it and went, I haven't tried you in a while. It was a warmish day like it is now, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to try you. So from 2005, this is Ralph Lauren Polo Black. Yes, this is an old school one. I think this is still available. It's the double black that's not, but it is an absolute beautiful scent with a really unusual note of mango in it. It's not the sort of normal thing you expect. It's a very fruity, very fun, very playful fragrance. It's also got lemon, sage, a bit of tongue with a sweetness in there, which worked perfectly for that day, and a bit of sandalwood, which gives it a little bit of a backbone, nice bit of creaminess from that. This is absolutely stunning. I think it's running still about 40-50 quid for this bottle. It's not over the top expensive, and I think majority of people would actually pull this one off very nicely if they knew about it. So it's a little gem. It's a great little one, and for Monday, this is Ralph Lauren Polo Black. Right, coming into Tuesday, where I went with one from last year, and it's a flanker. And quite honestly, all of them, apart from one in this line, is fantastic. There's only one that I don't really like as much, and that was the only one. But this one is a gorgeous one. This is Armani Stronger With You, Amber. And if you can see, I've had a good old dent in mine. Now, considering how many I have, that's a dent in it. It's only got 3 notes in it. It's got amber, vanilla, and lavender, and it does, to me, it's a bit spicy. It's one of those ones that I smell it and I instantly think of autumn. I don't know why. It's the smell, it's the spiciness in it from the amber, but it's really soapy and fresh, but it's also clean. But it's beautiful. I love a good vanilla amber fragrance, and if anyone who's watched my channel for any amount of time, you know I love this one. I really enjoyed this one last year. I even like the new tobacco one, which I've just recently picked up, which is gorgeous as well. This one I'm so happy to have got in my collection, but yeah, a fantastic one. And I think from 25 upwards, if you can appreciate a good different fragrance, this will work amazing for you. So from Tuesday, this is Armani Stronger With You, Amber. Right, coming into Wednesday, and this one is quite a new acquisition to my collection. It came out 4 years ago from 2020, and I don't know why I didn't get this earlier. I really don't. There's so many fragrances coming out at the moment, it's hard to keep on top of it. But this one is a really nice one. From the House of Lattafa, this is Amir. Now, there's obviously 4 in this one. There's a black one, which I've got. There's the silver one I've got, and a gold one. Those 2 I haven't got, but this one, I think, was the original one. And this absolutely is a perfect unisex fragrance, and it's absolutely gorgeous. But it's got lovely notes of peach and red berries off the top. So it's got a fruity playfulness to it. It's very enjoyable. But it's also got some florals of jasmine in here, some woodiness of some sandalwood. A great scent. And when you have weather like this, you don't know what to wear. This one kind of covers everything. It's got a bit of woodiness, it's got some freshness and playfulness. And for me, it's a great scent. And like I say, I don't know why I didn't get it earlier, but for me, an absolute fantastic one. So from Wednesday, this is Amir by Lattafa. Right, coming into Thursday, and I went with a real old school classic. And this is from the Casa Moratti line. This is Lyra. Now, this is clearly a women's targeted release. However, I will say this, as a man, I get some seriously good compliments from this one. So take the fact that it's a woman's targeted release and with a grain of salt. If you can rock it, do it, because this one is an absolute beast. So it is a beautiful gourmand fragrance with notes of lavender, caramel, vanilla. It's all some. If I could eat this, I would. That's how good it is. Cinnamon, jasmine, a touch of musk in here. I absolutely love this fragrance. Like I said, I've had a fair few compliments from this one, and it's the sort of thing that once you've had a few fragrances, you go into things like gourmand fragrances, and this is when things like this come into shine. It's not probably for everyone, but I do think a lot of people will like this because it's such a nice sweetness in there. It's easy to wear. The majority of people wear. The only downside to it is it is not a cheap bottle, but take that with a grain of salt, but it's a fantastic one for me. So from Thursday, I was wearing Casamorati Lira. Right, Friday, and I've only had a couple from this house, and I really want to get into this house a bit more. And so this is a beautiful house from the house of Cherubin. This is Gonzo. This came out in 2020. This is nuclear. I pre-warn you now, this is only a 30ml bottle. You don't need more than like 2 sprays and you're good for 12 plus hours. It's absolutely insane. So it's a beautiful scent. Wow. Just the saffron with ambroxan in it. Ambroxan is in the base, which gives it the oomph that it needs. It's the performance it wants. White musk, lily, violet leaf, and a bit of cedar. This is gorgeous. It's fresh, but it's a little bit spicy. The freshness from the violet leaves is absolutely gorgeous. It's almost like a crushed cucumber vibe. Amazing scent, and I absolutely love this one. You don't need it much. It does perform basic. Now again, I got one other from this house, and I say, if anyone knows any recommendations from the house of Cherubin, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what they are, and you know, what experiences you've had with it. But for me, so far, the 2 I've had are fantastic. From Friday, this is Cherubin Gonzo. Right, coming into yesterday, and this is another new acquisition, and this is so dirt cheap. I couldn't believe it. This came out in 2020, and I've never had any from this house before, but I think I might start looking into this. This is called Black Steel by Victorinox. This is so unique, it's so nice. So for me, it's a very spicy fragrance with ginger and black pepper off the top, but it's also got pine in here. So again, very punchy, especially if it's cooler days. I think this one ran me about 20 quid, but new between 20 and 30 pounds for this one is an absolute steal at the moment. It's also got an almond and a bit of leather in here. This is the sort of fragrance you want to wear when it's getting a bit cooler, maybe towards the end of October, but it was a cold day yesterday, and this is why I went for this. An absolute beaut, and I was so surprised at how good this is. So this is a hidden little gem. If you can find this, which you should be able to pretty easily, pick it up, because not many people are talking about this one. It's absolutely phenomenal. So from yesterday, a very unusual one, but I'm very happy to have it. Now to Victorinox, this is Black Steel. Right, which leads me to today, and this is from 2015. This is from the house of Yves Saint Laurent Nadar de l'International. Now I don't know if this has been discontinued. It possibly could. Luckily I have 2 bottles of this, and I love this one a lot. So it's a bit like Blue Electric. I've got 2 bottles of that. But it's a very fresh floral one with lots of iris in here, violet, which gives it almost like that beautiful freshness off top. Then you've got some vanillic notes again, which is really nice. I love a good little sweetness in here. But then you go with some sage and a bit of patchouli, which gives it backbone, and it's really nice. Again, weather here is completely mad. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm sure wherever you are with autumn, you don't know what you're going to get, especially in the northern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere, you're having spring. But, you know, so that's a shout out to Raf Deary and Diffie, who is another amazing content creator. Go check him out as well. I'll put his link to his YouTube channel here, but this is an absolute stunner from today. I'm very happy to have this in my collection. So from today, it's Yves Saint Laurent Nada de l'Homme La Intense. Right, so there you have it, another week down. I'm going to get caught up with these videos quite quickly. As always, if you want a top 10 list, a phrase review, or a question, hit me up in the comments. I love to hear from you. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram, and I'm posting there pretty much every day. So if you want to follow me over there as well, because I'm doing slightly different content, please be my guest and join me over there. That'd be fantastic. And as always, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. It is completely free. I'm on 1,300 subscribers, and I'm on the way to 2,000. So I'm so thankful for everyone who's joined me. It's amazing, and so thank you very much. And as always, you absolute legends smell amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.